What makes a good rivalry? Intensity. Disgust for the other side. Eagerness to be the superior. Those are all part of the recipe of what makes a rivalry the main headline of any sport. Many of you may have also heard someone say there's a thin line between love and hate. Well, that line may very well be the perfect description of Wossman versus Carroll. Rivalries like this split households. They cause disdain, but nothing draws a crowd more than the Wildcats and Bulldogs going at it. Maybe because Wossman and Carroll are not your ordinary rivals. The two schools separated by 2 miles, just a 5-minute driving distance. Oh yeah, let's get to the love factor of this story. The players. They've grown up in the same neighborhoods, lived around each other all their lives. And then there's fan involvement, no matter where you place this game. The Dub, the Dog Pound, even all the way to Lake Charles. Near and far, people will come to witness a show they will always remember.
Well, it's fun, it's Wossman, Carroll. I think both our fan bases really enjoy watching that game. They get off into it. They want to talk a lot of smack if their team wins. So me as a coach, I enjoy coaching against Carroll. I enjoy coaching with everybody. But it's especially fun for the kids and the fans. I just want to get better. Carroll's a good team. I always have a good program, and so if you can beat them, then you head in the right direction.
We're right up the street from each other. We've been in the same district. These are some of the same kids that compete with each other from 6, 5 years old, and they just happen to go to opposite schools. The rivalry obviously runs strong and runs deep. I'm happy to be a part of it. I know the kids happy to be a part of it. At the end of the day, it's basketball. I mean, we love playing them. It's always going to be a big game. It's always going to be a tight, close game. And even with Richwood, those are 2 games that you mark on the calendar when you see them,
Now, let's get to the hate factor of this story. When these 2 teams step in between the lines, there's nothing warm and fuzzy about what ensues once the ball is tipped off. There's physicality, there's trash talk.
Go and send them back home because they were doing a lot of talking. So we knew this moment, was the greatest moment to send them back home.
Emotions going to be high, but we knew what we had to do. We knew we had to get it done. Like Trey said, they did a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, the score shows.
They were kind of mad because of everything that happened when we beat them in the district championship. We haven't been talking. I mean, whatever you want to do to fuel your team, to say we talking, we didn't talk. We wanted to come out there and play like we've been doing.
Maybe even a few dance moves to pour some salt on the wounds. But one thing that's always guaranteed is that someone is walking away with a confidence boost like no other, while the opposite side is left to sulk in their pain.
It's because we grew up with each other and we all go to different schools. We like competing and we like to have bragging rights at the end of the day. So we love competing against each other and we love to come out on top, make it a good game so the people come out and watch.
The rivalry is intense, but it's all just a part of the process. Win or lose, we're ready for March.
It's so intense because Richwood and Carroll is the original rival, but ever since time been progressing, it's been Carroll and Wossman. But Carroll and Wossman game is so packed and so environmental because it's us. It's us, the new generation. We bring more to the floor than anybody else.
This rivalry also extends out to the coaches as well. Terrence Henry, a former Bulldog in his own right, also remembers the days when Coach Jones was game planning on how to slow him down when he was running in the blue and gold. And now he's having tug and pull coaching battles with one of the best to walk the Nela sidelines.
Yeah, I talk to Coach. I talk to Coach all the time about that. I look to him as a mentor because he's been doing it for so long. He's one of the greats to do it. So anything that I could steal from him, take from him, and I take it. When we're on the court, it's competition. People may see it as, oh, they got something going on, but it's not that, man. I respect them. That's like a father figure. I played against him as a player. It's all respect,
I've watched him as a player, a fantastic player. He's developing into a good young coach. He's doing some good things at Carroll. Like I said, you know, Carroll is down there in the top 28 every year, just like us. So he's doing some good things with those kids, and those kids are responding to him. So, and I always talk to all the young coaches in the area and try to get them some advice and try to keep them going. You know, we have to compete on Tuesday and Friday, but when that's over, you know, I get phone calls from all those guys, and you know, I'm gonna give them some knowledge. Just not gonna give them much on us. We compete during the year, but when playoff come, I'm rooting for everybody in Monroe to win.
They may yell, they may scream, they may want to rip each other to shreds on the floor. But that's the great thing about these two counterparts. When that clock hits 0, it's all love at the end of the day.